What's up, it's Joller Coaster. We're just gonna do a quick reaction to Mia Khalifa marriage advice, because I know she's like a former porn star, not because I watched her content or anything. Seriously, I haven't, but yeah, so now she's giving marriage advice, a former porn star. So let's check this out.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage.
That's not good. Like, what are you? Oh, we're comparing stats? Well, I have 115 bodies. How many do you have? That's not good. like why? Like, she's already not doing well. Oh, we're talking about marriage? Well, I got divorced a couple of years after I got married. That's literally... Dude, this is going exactly the way I thought it would go. But let's continue. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's see. Maybe, you know, she has some truth to speak.
Married at 25, divorced at 28.
Another one bites the dust. Oh my goodness, man. So I'm like, all right, what did I just say? I said, let's give her a chance. Let's see, maybe she improves. It gets worse. You had a whole nother marriage. That's not married at 18, divorced at 21. Married at 25, divorced at 28. So you've literally been divorced twice. That's probably the worst successful marriage advice, like, somebody to get advice from. How do you have a good marriage? Well, let's talk to the person that got divorced twice in a decade. Like, oh my gosh. Who also happens to have naked content of her performing sexual acts on God knows how many men. This is who we're supposed to get marriage advice from.
Third engagement. Engaged at 29,
No.
ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes.
She's so confident too, saying that she is Tom Brady.
Alright, so this is just some guy reacting to... Well, that was short. That's all I needed to hear, dude. Oh my goodness. So Mia Khalifa, the girl who has got like 3 different engagements, she was married twice, divorced, got married, proposed again, ended it. She's supposed to be like the one you're taking marriage advice from. This is ridiculous, man. But I wanted to find another video because I don't know if that was the whole thing.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this...
Former porn.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage. Married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement. Engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes.
She's so confident.
Oh, this is the same video. I'm retarded. Dude, where is like just the video itself, dude? I'm not trying to do this inception. I'm like, oh, reacting to somebody reacting. I'm like, bro, where is the original video? Oh, here, this has got to be it.
Let's go through this step by step. How did a girl...
was the first, unless I
Dude.
held on to it.
What on earth? Is that it?
We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your life. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
So, not great advice.
Yeah, I agree with this dude. I was trying to find the original video. I'm not putting any effort into finding whatever this hoe has to say about marriage. Here's the summary. If a girl is a porn star and she's been in multiple failed marriages before, you shouldn't be taking advice from her, period. I wanted to find the whole video and react to it, but it's like basically I got the gist of it. She is a clown, and you should not listen to her for marriage advice. Basically, any woman watching this, you should go in the opposite direction of porn stars. It's very simple. Go to pastors, go to preachers, go to strong women of God who are married. And I have an example off the top of my head. Leela Rose. She is a perfect example of a good wife, a good woman. She saved herself, I'm pretty sure, until marriage. She got married, and now she's in a happy, loving, successful marriage. And I'm pretty sure a lot of our grandparents, we could say the same thing. It wasn't until this modern feminism and all this nonsense, online dating, OnlyFans, all that, it's just ruined marriages and ruined the possibility of marriages. When a woman has 5,000 messages online and then you're expecting her to be like loyal and romantic, it's a failed game from the start. In order to win this game of life and game of marriage, whatever you want to call it, you have to focus on God. You have to. Not these OnlyFans girls who they literally worship the devil. A lot of these weird Hollywood atheists, they literally worship the devil. And they've had, if you look at all these Hollywood actors, they've had like 3, 4, 5 marriages. Why would I take advice from any of these clowns? When God himself said to be a virgin until marriage, get married, and then stay married for life. If you truly love the person, why would you want to divorce? And if you don't truly love the person, why would you get married to begin with? Just for the celebration and just for the pictures, just for the wedding? Marriage is a lifelong commitment that you should dedicate your entire life to your spouse and then your eventual family, raising your children together. That's what makes the family unit strong, is they have the mother and the father both playing their roles and they raise the children correctly. When you have a single parent household, that's when all the problems arise. All these women, it's not a coincidence that all these women on OnlyFans and porn stars and strippers, they either don't have a father in their life or they don't have a good relationship with their father. And then you have other women who they have a great relationship with their father, and what do you know? They end up making great wives because both a son and daughter has to learn from both their mother and father. The mother is obviously a lot of times more closer to the daughter. The boys are more closer to the father, but you need both. Both the mother and the father are very valuable when it comes to being raised. If you're raised without one or the other, or even without both, it's just a recipe for disaster. Look at the current world. Look at the world where we used to be, with parents sticking together, no social media, no dating apps, none of that garbage. People would just be like, oh, I like this girl, I like that guy, let's get married, let's stay together forever. Hence a lot of our grandparents today. Like my grandparents have been married like, I don't even know, it's like more than I've been alive, like 30 something years. And to this day, I go to their house, I'm just like, bro, this is beautiful. And that's what it should be. Listening to these clowns, oh, it's just paperwork. If you don't feel good, just leave. I don't even remember what she said. She lost all credibility when she said, I'm on my third marriage or whatever. Do not listen to porn stars for advice, for the love of God. This should be common sense. This should be common sense. Do not listen to porn stars for marriage advice. Here's a crazy thought. Listen to people in successful marriages. like so I don't even know what this girl was like trying to do. But yeah, it's just embarrassing. Any woman out there, I would say do not obviously listen to the porn stars, the strippers, the OnlyFans girls for any dating advice, let alone marriage. But don't even listen to the celebrities, because they're just as bad. They have no morality outside of their own subjective viewpoints, which is highly centered in clout, success, fame, and money. Their morals aren't derived from the one true God, Yahweh. That's where you should get your values from. That is where values come. There cannot be subjective morals. There can only be objective morality. Because if there was subjective morals, this crazy hoe could be correct in what she's saying. And all the crazy people, murderers, could be correct in their own morality. If you believe in subjective morality, you cannot have subjective morality. Otherwise, every single evil person could be justified in their evil. Because based on their subjective thoughts, their morality is justified. You can't. Morality is objective. It has to come from somewhere. It comes from God. So what else comes from God? Love, wisdom, knowledge, everything. The standard of love comes from God. God is the one that said, wait till marriage to have sex. What does that do? That makes you actually love the person. The problem with these porn stars, they're literally just so obsessed with sex to the point they're literally sell their soul and body for it. Of course, they're not waiting till marriage, so they're not going to develop an actual meaningful, loving relationship with the girl, or with the guy, whatever. They're just going to be obsessed with sex. They're going to be having sex, and then they're going to get married. And then when the sex dwindles down, when you get used to it, or when you just get older or whatever, you're going to be like, dang, I don't love this person because we just focused on sex, and now it's not even special anymore because we realize we don't actually love each other. We just lusted each other. Do you want to fall in love, or do you want to fall in lust? If you want to fall in lust, listen to these demonic porn stars and soulless people who are selling their body for sex. They don't even value themselves, and they expect other people to love them. Come on, bro. If you want lust, follow that. If you want love, follow God. God is love, and He set the standard for the perfect relationship. And this is backed up by stats. The most successful relationships are the ones that follow God the most. Two virgins that get together and they follow the standard that God sets forth, love, they are the most successful and the most happy. That is a provable fact. So I don't know what this girl's talking about. I don't even remember exactly what she said. After she said 2, 3, 4, I'm just like, dude, come on. So obviously you shouldn't get marriage advice from porn stars. She's just a lost, damaged soul. If anything, she needs to come to Christ. Now, does that mean she'd magically make a good wife after that? I don't know. The point is, I'm not marrying her or anyone similar to her. And any women out there who are trying to be good wives, you shouldn't emulate her at all. Emulate Christ and the woman in the Bible. The Proverbs 31 woman. That's who you should emulate. You should focus on God, your family, yourself, and when you meet a loving partner, you give your all to them and you dedicate your life to them for life. Not, we got in a little fight. I got upset. I'm just gonna ruin all the paperwork and ruin everything and end it. No, you fight through whatever you go through till the end of time, till death do us part. That's the marriage advice for me. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless.